Checking in on efforts to help people find permanent homes. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 10. I'm Elizabeth Din. Jeff is off tonight. Last night, Portland City Council heard an update on its Safe Rest Villages. Since launching 2 years ago, the program's seen a great deal of progress and pushback when it comes to helping the homeless. But big question is it working? Asking tough questions, our Joelle Jones sat in on the presentation. She's live tonight with the very latest. Joelle?
Well, it's no secret Safe Rest Villages are one of the most controversial topics we cover here. But this report shows some early signs of success as the program was able to provide homeless residents with more than 43,000 safe nights of sleep just in the last fiscal year.
Thank you. I vote aye, and the report is accepted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yesterday, those leading Portland Safe Rest Villages presented an annual report to City Council, providing an update on the progress of the program, which has been operating for nearly 2 years.
This report includes 7 sites, which is one more site than the promised 6. These sites provide services, stability, build resilience, and help people get into housing.
Championed by Commissioner Dan Ryan, the city has built 7 Safe Rest Villages throughout Portland. Of the 5 sites opened between July of last year and June of 2023, the report shows 211 sleeping units were provided, serving 345 people, many belonging to historically underserved communities and those disproportionately affected by homelessness. As 33% of residents were chronically homeless, 57% identified as having a disability, and another 57% reported being non-white or multicultural.
I am a person with lived experience of houselessness, and last year my aunt died on the streets in Eugene, the very same day that we opened the Menlo Park Safe Rest Village in East Portland.
For the past 2 years, Houselessness Strategies Manager Charity Montez has led the Safe Rest Village program. Having experienced life on the streets herself, Charity says she believes the program has been successful because it does things differently.
We are actually seeing people getting stable, getting connected to services, and actually exiting the Safe Rest Villages and exiting to housing.
According to the report, of the 345 people served, 143 exited Safe Rest Villages, with 70 or nearly half of those moving to temporary or permanent housing, of which we're told 35 had been chronically homeless.
Just under 15% did go back to the streets when they left a Safe Rest Village. And that sounds like a lot, but that's actually comparable, like that's good numbers.
While those figures are promising, I asked Montez where that leaves the remaining 70 exiting participants. She says the answer is complicated, as not all had exit interviews, but tells us some went to other shelter or treatment programs, while others went to jail or returned to the streets.
In the future, we are working to establish a retention program because, as most of you probably know, we can get folks housed, but oftentimes without the supportive services, we'll see those folks back out on the streets.
Both Safe Rest Village program operators and council members recognize retention as a primary area of improvement going forward. And although 70 people successfully housed may sound like a small drop in the bucket when looking at the thousands of people living on Portland streets, with some of those residents now stable and even giving back to the program, there's hope that one small drop can cause a ripple effect.
And I do want to thank the neighbors, those who have come to support the Safe Rest Villages and those who are skeptical about the Safe Rest Villages. We want to thank you for allowing us to do this in your community because it's for the betterment of the entirety of the community. And the good news is it's working.
Now, during yesterday's session, both Mayor Ted Wheeler and Commissioner Renee Gonzalez pointed out that this 3-year pilot program is primarily funded with one-time ARPA money, meaning for these Safe Rest Villages to continue, the city will have to work with the county as well as the state to secure more permanent funding. With that funding set to expire in December of next year, we'll just have to wait and see if and how this program evolves. Reporting live in downtown Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.